Yo, what's going on guys, Customer here, and in today's episode of Minewind Item Review, we are back, and we're going to be covering the Shadowmancer set. Ooh, spooky. I know. Not only is the Shadowmancer set the most expensive, but arguably it is also the most powerful among all of the magic sets. So let's start off with the armor pieces. Every piece of the Shadowmancer set holds one Shadow Soul, of course, and it also gives you 40% health boost. So just simply by wearing the set, you'd have 160% more health than without it. Makes you pretty beefy. So the chest plate is a protection 10 and unbreaking 10. The leggings are protection 9, unbreaking 9, and the boots are protection 8, unbreaking 10. And now we move on to the spellbooks. We start off with the Bone Spirit spellbook. The Bone Spirit spellbook shoots out the things that shulkers shoot out, I don't know what you call them, and they do increase damage. Also to give you the levitation effect that shulkers would give you if you got hit by their balls. Next up is my personal favorite, the Blink Spellbook. This thing is so fun to use. So what it does, it teleports you back a couple blocks and replaces your location with exploding bats. The bats do a similar amount of damage as a fireball, so they really aren't anything to mess with either. It is so fun to just run up to people and replace yourself with bats because then they just explode and it's just awesome. You feel like such a skilled player. Next up we have the Shadow Form spellbook, which grants you invisibility for 20 seconds, along with a lot of shadow particles, so it's not really invisibility, it just replaces your normal player with some shadow particles pretty much. It does make you harder to hit, however. And next up we have the Shoot Web spellbook, which I bet you guys will never be able to guess what it does. It shoots webs. I know, it's crazy. Nobody saw this coming. Had us in the first half, not gonna lie. And finally we have the Backstabber, which is currently in a ridiculously overpowered state. In its normal state, it does double damage when you hit a player from behind with it. However, the Backstabber is currently glitched, and when it's in the offhand and you're behind somebody, it doubles the damage of whatever sword is in your main hand. So you can have Backstabber functionality with literally any weapon of your choosing. Sharp 30 Kaiga, double damage. Mistletoe, double damage. Non-enchanted wooden sword, triple damage. Just kidding. It's double damage. Yeah. Didn't see that one coming, did you? And here I test out the books on some villagers because there's no players that spawn at all. So here's the Bone Spirit spellbook in action. As you can see, it does a lot of damage and it sometimes chases your opponent. Something I've noticed, only about half of the time will the Bone Spirits actually follow your opponent like normal shulker shots would. They either follow your opponent or do like this. In that sort of motion. It's kinda odd. And next up we have the Bat Blink spellbook. As I said before, this is my all-time favorite one to use because just look at this. It's awesome and it's so useful. Oh, I got stuck in the floor. Oh no, I'm already out. It is awesome. Also, I think I got hit by an illusioner. This sucks. Next up we have the Shadow Form spellbook. All this does is give you invisibility plus particles that also cloaks your armor. So while I can see my armor, other players couldn't. All they could see would be the particles flying around everywhere. And lastly we have the Shoot Web spellbook. Pretty much it does exactly what it says. It just shoots webs. It doesn't really have a use in player versus player, but you can be very annoying with it if you really want to. I would show you guys the Backstabber in detail, but it's literally not really that much to show. It's just sharpness 17 when you first buy it and unbreaking 10 always. I don't expect it to keep its glitch state for much longer, and when it's not glitched it just doubles damage when you hit somebody from behind with it. It's just another sword with special abilities similar to a Dire Wine or a Mistletoe. So that'll be it for this episode of Minewind Item Review, and just a short little update on my Minewind Sun series. I've decided to make my episodes non-weekly, just because that way I'll have more content to show you guys when I do make them. Instead of making a short video every week, I'll make a 10-minute video that's every 2 weeks, pretty much. Or it may not be 2 weeks. What I'm really aiming at is that every single time I release a Minewind Sun episode, it's going to be something kinda big. I'll have a lot to show off. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.